All right, friends, we are going to talk about some concluding paragraphs, and this is a brief tutorial on how to get you to write your best conclusion for your essay. First thing you need to remember is always, always, always use grade appropriate vocabulary. Just because it's the end of the essay and you're feeling tired and you don't really want to put a lot of effort in because you've been working so hard for so long does not mean you skimp on your awesome language and the words that you know how to use. Make sure you end strong because it's the final thing your readers are going to remember. You want to make sure you start off with restating your thesis. So you're going to go back up to your introduction. You're going to read what your thesis statement was, and you're going to find a way to restate it, meaning you put it in other words. You rearrange the order of your thesis. Either way, you can't just copy and paste that sentence from your intro down to your conclusion. You need to find a way to restate it. You're then going to look at your body paragraph number 1. You're going to read through it, skim through it, find out what your main talking points were, and then you are going to summarize it. And you're going to repeat that process for body paragraph 2. Again, you want to go back to your body paragraphs, read through your main ideas or your main talking points, and find a way to summarize them. And when you're done with that, you're almost done. This is like literally 5 sentences, maybe a little bit more. You're going to give us one last powerful statement about your essay's theme or the main idea of your essay, and you're going to connect it to how it applies to life. All right. So if you're reading something about a story, that theme or that message that author wanted should connect to real life, because that's those personal connections, those self to world connections are what makes reading so powerful. If you're talking about something in an informational setting, then why does this topic that you've chosen to write about, how does it apply to my life? Why should I care? And that's your last powerful statement. That needs to be something that really sticks with your readers so they sit back and go, wow. Here's an example of a literature-based essay conclusion. So over here on this side, I've reapplied that introduction sample that you've already been familiar with. Okay, you've got your introduction, your informational part about the theme, how it applies to real life, and then you have your thesis. Okay, and then over here is your conclusion. You have your thesis here that's restated. Then body paragraph 1, body paragraph 1 continues down to here, and then body paragraph 2. Okay, and then you have your final sentence, which is that bigger idea that you want your readers to take away. If you're writing a literature-based essay right now, I want you to press pause and I want you to be able to have this as a reference. You can see the intro, you can see the conclusion, and we can really make this work. However, if you are writing an informational-based essay, then you want to make sure that you look at this, okay? So here again, we're talking about the Dust Bowl. You have your lead-in and your introduction. You've got your general background in your introduction, and then you have your thesis statement, okay? Look at, then you invert it. You've got your thesis statement up here. Summarize your body paragraph number 1. Summarize your body paragraph 2, and then you're going to give it up that last powerful statement. If you're writing an informational-based essay, you can press pause here, and then you can look at the conclusion example that we've got going on. And again, I've put the introduction on the left so that you can see what was going on in the intro, and then you can see how that was kind of transformed for your conclusion. All right. Hopefully you have a great time writing. If you have any questions or if you have any concerns, you can always come see your teacher somewhere around the room, and I'm sure one of us would be glad to help you. Good luck and happy writing.